hustle to the headlines, from the culture to the grind. Every angle, every timeline, they lace and never waste your time. Welcome to the Daily Drip. Let it run, let it run, let it hit. Ooh. Tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Clicking, let your future flip like describe your own ascent. Every jam, every take, every tip. Yeah. They make it make sense. Yeah. I'm tired from the doom feed, faith and rent thick algorithm playing mind games, selling you the same quick fix. Then I catch that real talk about credit scores and crypto slips. Union fights and AI rights, and why your boss be talking slick. Left lane, right lane, truth rise in the same frame. If it's cap, they call names. If it's facts, they fan flames. Oh yeah. Welcome to the Daily Drip. Let it run, let it run, let it run, let it hit. Tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Clicking, let your future flip like describe your own ascent. Every gem, every take, every tip. Yeah, they make it make sense. Yeah. From your psychic to your 9 to 5, from the group chat to the bottom line. There's a late night guide through the glitch and grind. If you listen close, you gon' change your life. Change your life. Welcome to the Daily Drip. Let it run, let it run, let it run, let it hit, hit. Hey, tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Dig in, let your future flip like subscribe to your own ascent. Every gem, every take, every tip. Our daily drip, they make it make sense.
Welcome to our Daily Drip Show. It is me, your co-host Jim Jones in the building, along with my co-host, my brother, no other, Plain Dane.
What
How
up?
you
What
feeling?
up? Oh man, feeling great. Feeling great. New spin on things, but I love change. Love change it up a little bit.
Yeah, this is a special. This is our new channel whoop, whoop, of
Hey,
that late night drip. So we coming at it with a little bit of a different wave coming at y'all a little bit. Yeah, it's a little something different, you know what I mean? So tonight we're coming at y'all about that Kendra G.
mm,
People have stuff to say about it.
I
Kendra G.
mean, it's. I think it's deeper than Kendra G. You know what I mean? But I do understand some people felt the way about some of my commentary in regards to the business she was conducting at Invest Fest. And that Pinot Grigio was hidden. So I was in my bag. I might have went a little harder than I normally do. Sure. But the message is still the same, whether sober or tipsy. I feel like women shouldn't be grifted into believing that they could just be placed in a room with millionaires and magic is going to happen, especially when the millionaires never even show up. So that's one thing. All right. The other thing is that a lot of you are, I think probably the easiest thing is for a female to meet a man. Keep a man is the hard part, seem like right now.
That's the sauce. But what are we talking about real quick? If you don't know who we are the hosts from our Daily Drip Show, which is a live stream show we do every Friday night by 11:30 EST. Yeah. By 11:30.
By 11.
Something like that. By 11.
That's the aim. That's the aim.
But life be life. And so Like we try to hit it up so we can make sure we get our East Coast people, our Central people, and our West Coast people, so we can all have a good time. So catch us there. But for this late night drip, that's where you're gonna catch us here. Our other channel is more of the news, politics, those types of things. A little bit of more of the current events, as you should say. But here, last episode, we talked about Kendra G, which is why we brought this up, and InvestFest, because Rashad from InvestFest, Earn Your Leisure podcast, he had some things to say about Atlanta, about this whole situation. And Plain Dave was like, we're not going to talk about Kendra G. We're not going to talk about Kendra G. And so that's how we got here, folks. We got here through that. So let's have a conversation. Well, Plain Dave's gonna have a nice conversation about evaluation of long-term commitment, and maybe kind of guide women or give some tips, or just maybe a different. Maybe I don't even say that. Maybe a different.
Let me set the tone here too, because a lot of people may understand, may not understand. I've been married for 20 years, y'all. Okay, so I got skin in the game when it comes to actually being in a long-lasting relationship / marriage / courtship, whatever, however you want to frame it. I've been in it. Okay, I've had my dating years. I've had my player year, whatever y'all want to call it, whatever. Oats have been sold, married 20 years. It is what it is, right? But the main thing here is that I just see so many people following people who aren't in a successful relationship. It don't seem like they understand any type of discernment when it comes to actually finding a mate, and using Kendra G as our, the litmus test for that, because she's famous, she's getting money, she does exceptionally well in this space, but she is not married. She doesn't even claim anybody. She's not dating. I ain't gonna say that somebody not hitting that, because women will scream they single all day long, but they just not committed, but they got a few suitors, right? I don't know her business like that. I don't know her on a personal level. I just know what I'm being presented. And what I'm being presented is by someone who is not qualified to really speak on the subject. Probably could match make a little bit, put some people on the same line, get them to talk, whatever. But as far as an expert giving advice, I don't see it, right? So that's why I said, well, maybe we need to definitely have that discussion, because, just feel like something is missing here. It's something in the sauce that just don't mix right for me with a lot of these people that talk about this subject. So that's why we're leaning into it tonight.
The Singles Lounge. She does Singles Live. Oh, this was the controversial one, Plain Dave. But this is Kendra G. She has her own show where let's see what it actually says. It says that it's a dating show created and owned by Kendra G. No permission granted to reuse her stuff, yada, yada, yada. But essentially, she goes on, has people come up. She asks them questions, basic questions. I don't want to say suitor. Trying to think of the right word. I don't want to say suitor. But yeah, she's interviewing them on a live platform. So this is Kendra G. Woo-hoo.
Right. And then,
and I didn't just on her per se, but yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. The funny thing is that I noticed how they said that she shuts down comparisons to Kevin Samuels. I'm like, what do you mean? As soon as that man passed away, as soon as you went on that man's show, right after that, all of a sudden you started trying to make women accountable for how they present themselves and their expectations of what they want from their mate, all that sort of stuff. I'm like, you weren't doing that before. You weren't doing that before. I think you saw that was a lucrative space to be in. You was making some money. You say, you know what? I'm gonna be the female in that space, which nothing is wrong with that, but pay homage. That's where you changed your whole trajectory after being on that show with him, and he packed you up pretty well on that show. But I digress. It's not really all about her, but more or less, we were talking about, early on, we had a discussion about how long should someone wait for a proposal before walking away as a female, right? And
Yeah.
big whoop. Men are very simple, not that complicated. If he ain't asked yet and you've been together for however long, probably don't want to. He's probably very, very comfortable in the mindset that he's in, you know. And and another thing too, this came up. I was actually on a panel discussion in regards to this. You know, we were asking when, you know, they was talking about men cheating. It was very men-centered for a minute. And I'm like, wait a minute, are we gonna just sit here and act like women don't play a role in any of this? Because I say this because you know who want to be with you versus who don't. You know, a lot of you all know this. A lot of you all will hang around because of the potential of a situation, right? Even though it's pretty cut and dry. Men are simple. Feed us, fuck us.
Whoa. So speaking of the simple pieces of that, we have to the gatekeeping part, but let's go back a little bit for a second. When we talk about, even before you were talking about meeting that man, right, or meeting a man, let's say you do meet a man, but this is actually closing the deal right here. So regardless of gatekeeper, there are guys who are not marrying their longtime girlfriend. This is from BuzzFeed. They give actual quotes of what happened. So it was a Reddit thread, and here's one. I knew I wouldn't marry her when she said, "I don't understand why you won't buy a nicer car. So-and-so's boyfriend drives a nicer car than you. And I know he makes less money than you." So basically, dude was like, her friends think that I'm
right.
poorer than another dude. So stuff like that. So, yeah.
So you comparing me to somebody else's mate. Next.
Here's another one. We'll get into different categorizations. If you want to go down that road, that's up to you. I have 2 cents on categorizations, but here's another one. I'll read 2 more, and then if you have another one on this list you want me to bring up, I can. She said, I had amazing sexual chemistry with the guy before you. I was exploring sex with him, but I'm exploring a relationship.
Next. Get your ass out of here. So basically you was his whore, but you want to be my wife.
Actually, I got 2 more. So. Another one was, I just don't really care about sex. I'll move on. Just keep that one in your mind before Plain Dane gets there. Another one. Guy says, I told her I teared up at the end of Toy Story 3. That's my dude voice. And she got really quiet. So I jokingly asked, did you lose respect for me? And she goes, yeah, kinda. So those are just a couple. I'll keep showing them up on the screen as Plain Dane continues to talk about it. But do you want to talk about, maybe even, not necessarily has to be yourself, but do you want to talk about even friends or somebody you know, or maybe somebody you work with where they did, said, etc., that kind of knocked them out of the running? And I'll talk about the competition aspect later unless you want to, but do you got any examples of where maybe things look great with this chick and it looked a little bit different because of XYZ?
I'll use me as an example. I've had situations with females who were basically willing to do anything I wanted them to do. I'm gonna put it that way. It's kind of funny. I've had a very interesting dating history. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. It's hilarious. My wife is essentially my best friend on these subjects. I could talk to her about anything relationship-wise. We don't pull any punches. We laugh about it. We look at each other like, I don't know what you was thinking there. You know, so I'll use me as an example, and then I'll talk about somebody else. So on this end of it, I was taking full advantage of a situation with a female, right? It was so bad, like whenever they actually locked in with somebody, somehow, some way, I almost could just smell that they was in a relationship. And, you know, I would make that call. I would get that can't come over there. You know I got a boyfriend now. I'm like, you do? You love him? Well, I don't love him, but I mean, girl, come over here so we can talk about it. And this went on for a while. I mean, she was like, how long am I supposed to just keep, every time I'm trying to make something real with somebody, you know, you pop back up. It got so bad that she got engaged to somebody. She was engaged. Like, we went a while and didn't talk, you know. I'm talking about this is when, this pretty much went from the late 90s into the early 2000s, right? And she was like, I'm gonna come over and see you one last time. And I said, no, absolutely not. You're engaged. You know, you're in a committed situation. So I say that because on the flip end of it, I've had a friend who was dealing with this lady who had a child by a guy. And for some strange reason, you know, everything that he did irritated her with his new situation, which basically was signs that she still had feelings. Dude didn't want to see it. I said, well, why is it that, you know, whenever she get upset about something, she has to go over there and talk to him about it? Why can't they have a conversation over the phone? Why can't they, you know, meet up at a different time? Why it always, soon as something irritate her, oh, it's on my mind now, so I'm gonna just go talk to him about it. I said, dude, every time she feel away, she go over there and she's sleeping with that man, whether you believe it or not. No, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. No, she just, you know, she's passionate about co-parenting. I said, nah, she passionate about him. I said, but I'm gonna shut up because nothing I'm saying is cutting through, and I don't want you mad at me. And I don't want you going to tell her, well, you know, Plain Dame said this. You're not about to use me for the catalyst for an argument. So I fell back, right? I didn't say nothing. The said person, I even stopped talking to him for like almost six to 8 months. They started coming back around again, and I was like, it's over with, huh? Why you say that? I said, because you wasn't you wasn't talking to the guys. And it kind of found out everybody was saying the same thing. So
in this instance, in this instance, it sounds like there's two things that happened. One, he was with a chick that liked him enough, but she didn't really want to be with him. And the dude she wanted to be with didn't like her enough to make her his wife, just his baby mama, or the mother of his child, whatever it would be.
Right.
That's interesting.
And she couldn't let go. She just couldn't let go. Everybody saw it except him. I think even his mother was like, boy, you a fool.
So we hear this a lot from seeing, I don't want to say women dog a guy, but like doing a guy who's like nice to them wrong. Let's talk about, do you have friends where they brought a really fly chick around? Like she was good to him. From the outside, everything was cool. Like there was really no reason for him to not choose her. And then he ended up marrying somebody that everybody like, why? Like those are the ones where the women drop some drip in the chat. Tell me if I'm off here. But that's the ones that make the chicks really go crazy. Because if they've done everything that you've asked them to do, everything that they could do / say, we'll get into the say part later. Why not me? Why not me? And now we really don't get into that. Like the dudes really don't talk about like, you know,
I'm gonna dig into
James brought Jenny over and Jenny was cool with us, and all of a sudden Shauna over here, we like Shauna don't even cook or clean.
And look, the reason I mentioned that is because about homeboy, right? And even the situation I had going. Those are the moments that villains are created. Those are the moments when men become very, very guarded and they become very, very short on patience with certain situations. So fast forward to the fly chick coming around with dude, right? Which I have some friends that date some interesting women, you know. Trying to find one that's gotten married that I can use as a reference, but I could tell you what's basically where the deal got, you know, where they was like, it's over with, you know.
Because I think
One
women don't hear this part. They just okay from the woman's side. I hear from the friend. It just ended it. I did everything I could. Yada yada. We don't hear.
I'm gonna tell you.
This part right here because we don't hear how that conversation or what went on the dude side. This is game right here.
Right. So look, this is what tends to happen. I've seen this happen countless times, right? Beautiful woman, great complexion, nice body, dressed exceptionally well, very well spoken, all of that, right? It's a couple of different things that happens. Guy brings her through, meet other guys, or we're in a situation where it might be everybody have their girls out that day, right? And he's introducing her to the crew. Because part of that is, she done made it past a few dates. I like her. You know, I'm rocking with her right now. It's almost a what you think. And then we start noticing stuff like, for one, she's either very, very materialistic. She comes off as a bill. She ain't exactly directly asking for money, but just her conversation is wrapped around things, right? And I'm speaking on the fly chicks because what happens is that a guy, we'll body them fly chicks, but then we'll marry something that's beautifully plain and regular. And girls can't understand that. Well, that come with the territory. That come with the territory. And that's the other thing. Not all the time, though. Not all the time. I can't speak for everybody's bedroom. I just know I've unlocked a few doors on some plain Jane chicks that had me like, I didn't see this coming, but I'm glad I came. You get what I'm saying? But I've had those pretty chicks, you know, Too Short actually had a whole song about it. You get that pretty yellow chick with that long ass hair. Fine motherfucker trying to get with a player, but can't work. Oh, stiff ass.
There you go.
Try to get some, and she just kissed mine. You know what I mean? So some chicks are too cute to be a freak. And then you also find out that homegirl was a freak for homeboy that she thought had assets and things that she could use to her advantage.
So she just don't do that with you.
She's just not into you. She's not into you. And you find that out the hard way. Because you almost like a, damn, baby, what's up? And she, all right, come on.
Right. All right.
What do you mean? Damn, this ain't sweeping the floor. We still gonna get the ass, of course. But this probably be the last time that we really pursue you that hard. Now all of a sudden she in this tailspin and in her feelings about I've seen, and then their favorite line, I've seen the girls he's dated. None of them look better than me. It wasn't about that. My rule has always been the same. And I try to bestow this rule to my other guys that's in the dating market. Like who like you. It's very simple. Like who like you. That goes into who calls and checks on you. If you got a roster of females, who's calling and check on you? Something as simple as, you know, I was just thinking about you. I was at the mall and I know you like cutting hair. And last time I was at your house, you said your liners was messing up. So I'm on my way over here with these Andis T-out liners.
Right. I put in some work. I looked at, I took some time to see which ones was in your collection. And so now you got all the same ones. Yeah.
Right. It's things like that. Like, that's what, $50? Now, I'm not, or maybe a little more. I'm not saying that you got to spend money, but it's just little things like that we pay attention to. Ain't nothing like that woman that actually really looks at you and really sizes you up and be like, oh, he gonna like this. Or
that make you an asset, right? Because like now they trying to fit in with what you got going on.
Yeah, she wants to be a part of
like
the program.
Loyal to your machine. It's
right.
Making things go smoother. That's what they consider a helpmate.
Right. And it's simple because men are simple. We're not that complicated. The only guys that's complicated is the guys that don't fuck with you like that.
Pretty much.
That part right there. That right there, because they don't like you. They don't like you. They just tolerate you.
I'm not really ready for no relationship. that's code for I like the head and I like the bed, but I don't like you.
I don't like you.
I don't like you. Because guess what? He broke up with you, and baby girl that you saw him with the next time you saw her, she had a decent face. Her body didn't look like yours. She wasn't that thick. She didn't dress as well. She was cool. But she did everything right. She suited him. He was like, I can rock with her. Why? Because when we went over to see my mama, she complimented my mama on her peg leg. She knew that my mama felt the way about that bad leg.
Well, she went and got some of that wood oil for that leg?
Yeah, she walked funny on it. She said, hey, mama. And she liked the fact that she called her mama after the few times they met. She respected her as her mama, meaning that she wants to be viewed as a daughter-in-law, meaning she wants to implant roots into the life that we creating right here. When I brought you over, you sat there with your nose up asking how old was that table sitting there. Bitch, this ain't that. That highfalutin shit don't work here.
If a man gonna bring you over there anyway, he trying to see, can you fit his situation, not can you rip him away from his situation.
Exactly.
Two different things.
Or when you move too fast trying to introduce some new shit. You know what? Have you ever golfed? Like, yeah, I go to Topgolf. No, have you ever played 9 holes of golf? My father is into playing golf, so you should probably learn how to play golf. And I'm like, I don't even know if I like you. Why the fuck?
Right, to be talking to your damn daddy like that.
I don't even know about
button up my shirt for your daddy.
So why am I putting on my best polo to come kick it with him? I'm wearing this outside. I ain't wearing this to no damn golf course. Like.
Right. Also, I'm not 15 either. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to impress nobody.
Right. So
this is interesting.
Yeah.
So 2 things y'all brought up. One, you're talking about being nice versus being kind. I'll give y'all an example of my mind as a female who I think is nice and who I think is kind. I'm going to give you an example. Ayesha Curry was probably nice to Steph Curry. She is young. She gave him time, and he ain't been with no other chicks yet. Like, she was giving him time. She seemed into him, right? But if you watch their videos, she's not really kind. There's times where he's behind her, she's looking at him, pushing him away on the red carpet. Someone who's kind wouldn't treat their husband like that. Like, come up here, baby. Like, because the thing is, like, we in this together, and like, the way they would move, and I don't want to say cater, but
it is a form of kind of, because you have to have reverence. You have to revere that man.
And what I mean by that too is Tom Holland, who's married to Zendaya. On the flip side of that, he caters to her. So it's not a gender thing. They are kind to each other. Tom Holland is kind to Zendaya. She was on the red carpet. He noticed that her dress was ripped in a way that he stood behind her, so that way when they go off the back, she could pin it up. That's being kind, caring about his wife and what she was going to look like. He didn't make a big deal. He didn't do all this other stuff, but he just made sure he noticed. He took her to the side. She trusted him, and he was kind. So it's not a gender thing. I want to make sure we're clear on that. Right. Ayesha Curry's not kind. She's nice. Probably was nice, but she's not kind. I would say Shawnice O'Neal might be a closer version to maybe someone who's a kind basketball wife, ex-wife, only because y'all correct me if you could disagree if you want to, but at the end of the day, it was about the kids. You'll hear her
she created homes,
and she understood what her mission was to make his legacy what it is. She understood the mission at hand. It was not about her. It's about the mission. And the mission continues even to this day, even though they're not together. Right. So to me, that's, if I had to make, and I just threw Shawnice O'Neal as an example because we kind of see how that ended.
We'll just say for that one, you can already tell because she has a long-lasting legacy for someone who now, which is, her ex-husband, he wishes that they were still together and that he didn't mess that up. He says it more than once. That lets you know how good someone is to you. And sometimes you be in your own thing, Like I'm the man. I got all, but then you have to leave that situation to realize that maybe I was looking for somebody nice and not somebody who really had, the home interest, my best interest.
Right.
So adding to that, +1 on you with that playing. I think that's where you're going with that. With the body might not be as good, but she treated me. Her actions, actions was showing me something else.
Listen, I've dated some women. I've dated some women that a lot of guys wanted to date. I've dated some women that guys was like, "What made you choose her?"
I don't see it. Yeah.
Not ugly.
It's not for you to see it, my guy.
Right. Not ugly, but just like, damn, I didn't expect you to choose that one. And I'm like, well, you didn't see what I saw. You didn't have the experience I had.
Right. Every you ain't had the conversations I've had.
Yeah, every roller coaster isn't advertised, brother. You just got to get on it. See where it takes you. Me, myself, I like to travel down roads that most people don't always go. But it's based on how I'm received in those situations. I like who like me.
This is good. Now let's slide back to that gatekeeping with Kendra G. Now these same situations with people who want to matchmake, isn't that questionable? How do they measure that? How do they measure? They never really ask them questions of kindness. They ask them what they like, what they think they like, what they think they know, what have they experienced in the past, but not actually ask them acts of.
You're talking about like
kindness.
Kendra G's show?
Any matchmaking that I've ever seen, they don't really.
A lot of people
they
sit there. They're not really talking about things that are real to me. They come up there like
Indian matchmaking. I've watched Jewish matchmaking.
Look, I'm going to say this: is that they go into these shows as if they're ordering up a relationship or ordering up a person on a menu, and that's not the same as saying what qualities you have that can match someone else. You talk about the stuff that you like. You talk about the places you go. You talk about your family dynamic. You talk about your career. You're not saying when I've envisioned myself with someone where we're talking about music, because I'm really into music and I would really love to have some deep philosophical questions because I feel deeply about music, or I'm really into helping people, and I would want to be in a relationship where I am going out and I'm at soup kitchens and I want someone to be able to do that with me. So what do you feel about giving back to the community in that way? Do you see yourself doing that? Do you see yourself in these types of places and spaces? I'm instead of saying I like to go out all the time and I like to show. Look, I really care about physical fitness and physical activity. I envision that I could do, things that are very, very fit, going out and doing things that are active. Is this somewhere that you believe that you do this today? If you don't, then you don't. And so it's nothing for somebody to push somebody. A lot of people be like, well, shit, I don't starch my clothes or nothing, but shit, I iron my shirt for you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I do that. Then now you changing yourself to fit the situation because now you're trying to meet the order. Are you trying to?
So do you think these platforms often validate unfavorable perspectives from women and not the type of man they are seeking because of this? They're coming. Do you think that they come to the table what they think of versus what's actually needed?
The thing is that
for the task
when you look at those situations, I guess the realest one out of all of these so far has been the pop the balloon shit, because people just hit it. Yeah, sometimes it'd be dumb. Like, you said that you like brown shoes. Shit, I got on black shoes. I popped the balloon, bitch. Doing all that, but it's serious because now you're not meeting somebody's representative. If you're gonna go down the list, guess what? I can hit the stop button too and pop the balloon rather than You look at the reunion shows on half of these shows, and it's the same. It's probably worse as far as the ratio of people that stick together and people that don't. It just shows you how people are in relationships. You done did all this damn matching, all these algorithms, all of this and all of that, only to still get back to less than 50%.
Okay, so do you think keeping on the gatekeepers kind of topic before we go into something else? Do you think they feed into this? Do you think they're not asking the right questions? Do you think that they should have more experiences?
No, like
this isn't even a feasible option.
So like with Pop the Balloon, she let them create their own situation. She asked one question. Yeah. She asked one question and then they go off. And it's up to you to say, I like what they just said or I don't like what they just said. And Pop, right? With Kendra G, what she's been doing lately is she spotlights people and she allows people to fall on their face for a crowd's entertainment.
Yeah, that's actually way worse.
Yeah, that's even worse because it's like
she know that they ain't gonna get nobody. She's just looking to make people viral, which is mean, to be honest.
Yeah,
and then you got the nerve to turn around and spin move on people and say, You need to look. You not gonna get this. You now you're gonna try to Kevin Samuel somebody after you done put them up there on Front Street,
right? So these shows is like, I mean, it's dumb. First of all, people already know who they are before they even go on these shows. They already know what they look like. They already know what their net worth is. They know that they still chasing. You know, they still pining for the same guy that's been hitting it for forever and a day. You just want to go on this show just to show that, guess what? It might be somebody else out there that like me a little more too. See, the only thing is so...
Y'all know we got delusional women out there.
Right.
Go ahead and continue. I got
look,
one for y'all.
No, I'm going to be honest. And they're very delusional because they're under the delusion that they have so many damn options because... You got algorithms and social media. They believe that there's so many options out there. It's just more options for people to walk through a gate. But you can't keep their ass sitting on that porch. If you get what I'm putting down, you understand what I'm saying. Because for some strange reason, a woman thinks just because 70 people want to hit them, that they're wanted. No.
That's the biggest fallacy. That's right. So many, like even getting all the likes or whatever, these dopamine hits. Like that's
all it is.
Just because somebody is sticking there don't mean they're gonna leave it in.
That's it. When the thrill is gone, they gone. And now you sit there.
Post nut clarity, right?
Yeah. Now you on the next Kendra G show talking about some. Well, he got to at least be able to last 20 minutes when he in this thing and all this. Now you getting raunchy with it because that's all you've been experiencing. You ain't had nobody even take your ass out on a date. Then you get the women who don't even go on dates, but they want to dictate what kind of date they supposed to be able to go on. I don't do coffee dates. That's not a real date for me. Like, but homeboy hit you at 12 at night on some is you still up type shit until it gets old. And then your idea of a date, bring me something to eat. Fuck is open at 12. We gonna stop. I'm gonna stop at this gas station.
Shake Shack.
I'm gonna get you a Snickers. Work with them little Debbies when you done. Get ready. You know, like that kind of energy. So I don't know. It's the delusion is heavy, but at the same time,
let me get that Snickers and that honey pack right there.
Yeah, I need a honey pack and shit. I don't need no condoms. I know where she been. Like damn, like, you ain't gonna strap up? Nah, I don't need to.
Nah. I don't.
If I'm burning, I'm giving it back to her because I got it from her. You be like, damn, niggas is nasty. And women love these guys. They love the toxic guys. You burnt me. Oh shit, I did. My bad. I thought it was over with. I'm gonna come.
Let me get a redo. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna go to the.
It'll be better next time.
No, I'm gonna go. We gonna get the antibiotics together. We gonna go. It's good, and there's women out here who has, without shame, going on some of these shows or going on their TikToks and said, "Okay, full disclosure, first time we did something, he did give me a disease. Okay, he
we both went to the free clinic,
but we went to the clinic and got it cleared up. It was cool." Was I happy about it? No, but I had to put on my big girl panties and I gave him another shot. Before you judge me, listen to the rest of the story. The rest of the story is, bitch, nobody else was checking for you. You was just that damn desperate. That's the rest of the story. And now you don't went on social media. That guy probably saw you at the job or saw you at the mall and was like, damn, shorty kind of cute. He saw that TikTok too. He saw that whatever that post too. He like, nah. So I'm gonna bring you to the hood, and now you don't went viral for being infected.
For getting a virus.
Yeah, you viral for a virus. I'm cool. So yeah.
Okay. I can say that I have been in rooms with people who believe that they gonna get XYZ kind of celebrity man because they in the space, and I'm looking at them like, oh, okay. It's not impossible, right? But I'm
you just in line. You waiting for your turn at that point. That's all.
I'm trying to figure out. You offering something. You know what I'm saying? You offering something. And I'm trying to figure out what you're selling, baby, because everything you selling, everybody else got. Everybody got the same merchandise that you got. And not up to me to judge them, but I've had someone specifically say, listen, my face card never declines. Just wait till I get my body together. It's over for these hoes.
Okay.
The problem is this.
You still the same fat bitch inside.
Well, the problem is this. Nobody has to wait for anything. Okay. The other hoe's body's already done. Like why they wait for you? Why they wait for you? That be my question is, why you waiting for you?
The thing is that, and if we bring it back to like the long-term relationships, he's still looking his future in the face, because it ain't like you gonna get any more fit after that. Like, so genetically speaking, if he was into, like, say for instance, his kids not being thick boned potentially or whatever, you already showing him what he dealing with. Shoot, Ray Charles showed you that. Felt that damn risk. All right.
But deeper than that, it's like, just because you cute, that don't mean nothing anymore.
You still acting like a bitch. You still the mean bitch.
No, they don't even care about that. If anything, dude, like, yeah, this stinking ass bitch, I can't stand. I'm about to put this bitch in Brian Fraser. I'm gonna put this hoe through the mattress. Watch this, and I'm gonna stand up and piss on it and leave. That's how bad I'm gonna do her. I'm a man. Watch how dog walk her. I'm gonna call you and tell you.
Sometimes some women be thinking that, you know, like when it be rough like that. Oh, it's passionate. Ooh, sometimes he hitting you like he really don't like your ass.
Then they on social media. Okay, it's
literally
day 3.
Punching the pussy.
It's day 3 and I still haven't heard from him. I texted him to let him know my stomach stopped hurting from that session and I'm ready.
That's to see him crazy.
Again. I've seen so much of this trash just scrolling. I'm like, she telling people this? Who wants to come behind that?
More specifically, let's bring it back to the question. Why would someone propose? Like
for that?
I'm just saying, like you went on the internet. Listen. Let's say they cousins happen to follow you, just happen to know somebody who know you. Wait, you dating Leslie? What do we got? Peed on and punched?
Oh, that should be happening all the time.
I'm saying they be like, nah, cousin, you gotta get rid of her.
Look, and if they do get married, homie look like this. Ain't nobody gonna love you like me. Ain't nobody gonna love you like me. And she 3 kids.
You never be nothing at all. You never be nothing at all.
You're black. You're a woman. You're ugly. You're nothing at all. Like, it's gonna be. I mean, there's some gumps out here. I mean, but the thing is, it ain't gonna be who she want. It ain't gonna be who she want. It's gonna be who she had to settle for.
The thing is that social media has everyone thinking that they can shoot up. A dude just shooting a shot, right? Because, you know, they get told no, but a lot of women believe that they are in a higher caliber than what they are. One, for the echo chamber. So you got, everybody, all the get it girls, they all in a circle together, ski weeting and all that kind of stuff.
Listen, these chicks be on social media popping they shit, talking all that talk, and then roll over with a nigga who ain't got side teeth that sell dope. And you done, girl, you was lying like a motherfucker, because I done bopped your head up against that wall and I ain't gave you nothing. I paid your phone bill twice, bitch, and you still on lying. I ain't gonna expose you, but I'm just saying, this shit getting old. Man, it's cool. Look, shut up. Just put it in your mouth. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm getting irritated.
I don't want to talk. Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it no more. Them be the main ones getting put in the headlock after that shit. I don't see how you bitches let a motherfucker take you to Roof Chris. Roof Chris ain't shit. Bitch begging for Denny's after she come right off. Nigga,
I'm hungry.
He texting her like, you in the mood for a grand slam, hoe? And he put the hoe on there too, just to show her. Oh look! Here go my favorite rich bitch. He making fun of her because he knows she about to get a Burger King meal, and that's expensive. In her book, she ain't even been to Roof Chris. She Googled it.
So my question would be, why? Just those comments y'all added could be on that BuzzFeed article that was up, because I'm not gonna say it's to be ungrateful, but the question comes to the part of what Kevin Samuels would say, what value? I don't want to say value. Yeah. What have you done that separates you from everybody else? We all have the same parts, and some people went and got parts made. So we got other
some of the parts ain't. We gonna keep it real.
I'm saying there's other parts that's being
the
manufactured.
Parts are the same type, but they ain't the same.
I'm just saying, you fight for your life.
Parts, you got up in there, and them parts ain't what you thought they was.
Yeah, and some shoes fit a lot tighter than others.
There you go.
I'm just saying, when you come to the table, before you get into any shoe,
but that is definitely a part of it for men and women. Keep it all the way real. He got a size 15 shoe, but he got a toddler dick. Like, people saying all of that.
However, that's where this comes to. There's levels to this. You can like somebody enough that maybe they do got a toddler penis to them. Because you didn't
ignore that.
Make it long, strong. You know what I'm saying?
Women ignore that too. That's what I'm saying. People ignore that.
Women will ignore that.
They make excuses for who they like. It just is what it is. Girl, he's
mostly
funny,
money, but yeah,
he smelled decent. He got a little bit of cash. I deal with the pinky.
Mostly
because
money.
he ignoring the fact that I got this brown paper bag coochie. Because it just balls up. It don't get tight or nothing. If it get wet, it might shred on the neck.
Listen, we don't even gotta go down the women path. We all can pretty much agree that money, power, influence, opportunity are the things that all the other things you got going on. You could be short, you could be whatever other characteristics that they claim is perfect to ignore. You got those things. Whatever, there's a chance. There's still a chance. Now, on the flip side, let's focus in on the women. Though this is the part that's missed. The equivalent for women, guys, the things that y'all need to throw out the other variables you have. This is the mental part right here. The Kendra G's, the gatekeepers, they're not getting to this. They're asking them, what do they want versus what do you need to come with and to do. Like, what are some of those things? Like we talk about being kind, but I think we need to talk about what goes into being kind, or
it's messed up.
Whatever you're looking for.
And speaking of kind, the biggest problem is that a lot of these women are being kind to the wrong people. For some strange reason, You know, you freshening up that bed, that mattress, everything smell good. You got food cooking. You know what movies homeboy likes. You know if it's a new movie coming out. You know if it's the movie on Tubi that he was talking about. Y'all text about briefly. You got all that shit set up for homeboy. And he ain't interested in none of that when it come to you. He come through, he gonna eat his T-bone steak and eggs. He gonna drink his Welch's grape because you saw him bobbing his head singing that with Biggie one day. Y'all was in the car. So look, baby, I got you a steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Like Biggie, you like Biggie. And he's sitting there like, bitch, trying to be funny. But give me that plate. I'm about to eat this and tear your ass up and go home. We ain't gonna even get to the movie. Cause my wife gotta be up early and I gotta get her to work. So I ain't about to stay over here too much longer. Bitch, cut to the chase. Let's hurry up. Why? Because women don't, a lot of women don't use discernment. They go off of potential all the damn time. And then when they get the guy with the real potential, he ain't like, you know, toxic Craig, because Craig is, it's kind of an excitement to know that we cheating. She know he can't be hers, but you doing everything in the world that you think is going to lure him away from the spouse or the other girlfriend that he got. So you so used to being on the chain gang that when you got somebody actually propping you up to be the number one in their life, you don't know what to do with that kind of responsibility because you're so used to this toxic shit. Yo, mama was a side hoe. Grandma was a side hoe. Grandma was ironing baby and them granddaddy's drawers that lived down the street with his wife. You saw grandma in there ironing and she had fried chicken ready for him and everything. She couldn't wait for him to get into an argument with his spouse. So you are descendants of a side bitch, and you call the mama, big mama, auntie. So that's all you've seen. So a lot of it isn't even taught like properly. Like, girl, get your own man. Don't deal with somebody else's man. It's a lot of different factors that go in. And then when you get a guy that's single,
or they just trying to take somebody else's man, which is different. Like you in a fake competition.
You so used to running a race and nobody racing your ass in, you don't know what to do. But I'm
you
saying
in a competition.
It
ain't fake. You in a competition, girl. It ain't fake because there ain't that many of whatever it is you think that you want. That is not true. It is not a fake competition. It is not a fake competition because who you want to find who you want that like you too, it ain't no fake competition. It is very much a real competition. Because it ain't a billion people who gonna connect like that.
What do you do when he actually showing that he chooses you and you not making the adjustment to show him that shit, I'm feeling you,
ready.
You feeling me.
Right.
I'm ready too. Problem is that you so used to the toxic shit that it's comfortable. It's an ugly, nasty, holy blanket that you throw around your body when you watch movies and eat popcorn. That's how comfortable you is.
Give some examples of some of the things that when it is that time, the make or break of some of the stuff that you've heard, where it's like, man, I'm really rocking with this girl that you really think he about to get engaged to this chick, and then it just don't work out. Yeah, there's something that happens there. That like a lot of women, this is the part where they are disconnected because it didn't work out. Like to them, there's no reason, or the reason they have is not the reason for the man, and they continue in that cycle because they don't really understand that. Yes. I think sometimes.
And some women have the "I can't believe I'm winning" syndrome and the "why me" syndrome too, which destroys shit. I chose you. Accept that. I want you. I know you got other hoes. Why do you keep saying that bullshit? I've been kicking it with you for a whole year. You ain't never caught me up in nothing. I ain't never had you in no BS. I'm looking past the fact that you got a son. You've had some run-ins with the baby father. I'm ignoring all of that because I'm into you, right? And she's still, because she got all these trust issues and she's still worried about the baby daddy on the low. She's saying she's showing it, but not showing it. Dude, like, I bought this ring, but I ain't about to get this bitch this ring. She's still talking about other hoes. You won, but can't believe you won because you're not used to winning. Used to always going bad, right? Then you get the why me hoes because they done been so ran through that they can't believe that somebody actually want to be with them on the solo. Well, why? I mean, so
you can't believe it because you so used
really,
to getting ran through and all that.
Yeah. So you really like.
I mean, let's keep it real. Let's use the real word here.
Running.
Let's use the real word on those. They don't believe they deserve. Meaning, to me, if you are at that point, to me, that means that whatever you did, you should not have done. And you need to forgive yourself for those things. If you're in that category. Because that's you. Why me? Like you already got your man. Now it's something in here that you got to take care of, baby. Like,
no, but those be the ones that go cheat, or like you
gotta go. You gotta go therapy,
them.
baby, or something. You gotta go do that. That's you, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with him. If you one of them, baby, you gotta forgive yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause nothing he can do for you. That ain't the man.
How often that type of thing happens?
And that ain't the man. And you to me, you going to Kendra G ain't gonna heal it, baby. Kendra G is not for you. If you feel like that, please don't go on Kendra G.
So this is for all my men that have been quote unquote the good guy that run into these broken people. So you could be on this list. You could be cool, nice, and kind, and none of that would matter. None of it will matter because it's
you ain't
about
in that
them.
top left quadrant up there. That kind, decent, and maybe nice. Like if you ain't in them top 3 up there, you getting divorced. You ain't getting married. You gonna be side piece, baby mama, baby father, co-parenting. Those aren't longevity. The only one that's a caveat I would say is wild cards, maybe in the middle. People who get match made, they be in the middle right there.
You just gotta be
figure it out.
you just gotta be selfish about what you want, and that's just it. And that comes with experience. That comes with dealing with different people. And there's certain things that just you gotta be very matter of fact about. There's certain things you just not going for. I ain't any sign of disrespect. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. Either I'm gonna say something or you're gonna get your ass blocked. It's gonna be
this
a few
one right
different
here.
things that happen.
The big one, I would say Kendra G, she get a lot of those, that number 3 up there. A lot of y'all up there that don't get married. Number 3 up there, that cool, high attraction, minimal active effort or commitment. I gotta go to this thing. I'm gonna bring her with me. You being brought, but you ain't getting, nothing. She cool. We smoke a little bit, we chill a little bit, but there's nothing moving. Y'all not building something together.
Gina,
that's the one right there. That number 3 up there. That's the one that I think most women get caught up in. That end up in these long-term relationships that don't end in marriage. Like the number 2s and number 3s. Yeah. Them two, that's
real.
The sad ones. That's the sad ones right there. Because it's like number 2, especially, you ain't do nothing wrong. He just ain't like you. He just didn't like you, or you didn't do that last step, like you were talking about. I'm sick, right? I'm sick. What you do? Oh, how you feeling? You ask how he doing. Oh, okay, is there anything I can do for you? Right now, that's being nice. To be kind is to actually do something of action with that. Whether it's when he's sick, you bring him some soup, or after he's sick, y'all go and do something that would bring up about understand, like, I know you wouldn't feel good and you really like cars, and I saw these model cars and it made me think of you, so I bought this for you. I know you've been sick, but here, this is what I bought for you while you were sick. I hope that this is something that brings you a little bit of joy. And every time he look at that car, even if he ain't with her, he gonna think about her.
Yeah.
Cause she ain't have to do that. She knew enough about me to pick something I like, that I rock with. I didn't ask for, I didn't complain about. She just knew it about me and she did it. That's how you get in the kind zone. That's a gem for y'all.
Listen. Real quick, I know we've been on for a minute, but I do want to give this tidbit. Years ago, I can't remember what it was, but I was depressed about something that transpired, right? And I got a call. Female was, hey, what's going on? How you feeling? I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't even want to get out the bed. You know, I'm just laying here, just watching Rhapsody, whatever, right? And she was like, all right. Didn't say nothing. 30 minutes later, I got a knock on the door, right? Go open the door. She's standing there with some food from this restaurant called New Orleans that was open back in the day. I briefly talked about liking their red snapper snack. You talking about like at that time it was like a $5.50 meal, right? She said, I know you like these. I'm hoping this might rise your spirits a little bit. That bought her another 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, didn't work out, no. But that bought her.
But that made you think about it. Yeah, it made you think
I was
about
like,
it,
damn. I'm like, okay.
Who gonna care about me like that? That's what that.
Then after that, I had some Nautica cologne. It got low. She grabbed me and then Nautica cologne was cheap. It was like a damn tester. She just went and got another tester for me. Little stuff. I mean, we're simple. Now, mind you, I was a kid at the time. I was young. So was I in the mood of I'm about to lock something? No, it wasn't none of that going on. But it just showed me that she's a contender. This can go somewhere. You know what I mean? I think
what
she ended up getting
pregnant.
By
good is like that attention to detail. That's called catering to someone. That don't mean that you subservient to them. But that means that you actually care about them. Yeah, I see you.
You saw me. Because that's the kind of stuff that I do. You know, when in my dating phase, my love language was finding out what it is they was into and then trying to see what I can do, you know, to make them smile a little bit. I love to cater to who I'm dealing with, you know. Especially, you know, even like I said, I've been married 20 years and I ain't for nothing.
Before we get out of here, do y'all have a timeline that you think that the ladies should kind of have an idea if this is running towards marriage or not? Is there
Depends
a timeline?
on how old you are too, like in
on the age.
Things. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, like let's say in their 20s, they're in their 20s. Like, how long should they be with this guy before thinking that there should be something, engagement or something going on?
Depends on
their financial situation there.
I'm gonna correlate that with a few different things. What has the conversation been about? So has she been very matter of fact about what she wants? You know, is she dating with intention? Because if she's talking about being with somebody in that way, and she's put it out there, no subtle hints, just hey, you know, I would love to be somebody's wife, you know, at some point, you know, and you guys are having those conversations. You're not like pressuring.
You exclusive.
Yeah,
you exclusive.
Yeah,
y'all been exclusive. For how long y'all been exclusive? That it's just
no, that's what I'm getting to.
He's getting to it.
Okay.
Let him
get into it. Let me land. So if you've been talking about that, and homie really is like, if he's not engaging with you, but he's sitting there hearing you with the okay, I hear you. Okay, I hear you. Think I ain't about to marry your ass. He's not right now. He's not at that moment. It's the furthest thing from his mind, because the engagement would be there in terms of conversation. If y'all talk,
in that case, let me insert something right there too, because if you see that it's not, then you should ask pointed questions as to where the reservations are. If you said that you wanted to be that kind of in that place, then what is it that I'm not providing that makes you have those, you know, that standoff behavior about committing? Sometimes some people aren't ready to commit. Other times is I can't afford to do it, or I don't think I can do it. Sometimes that's the spot for it.
That was my conversation early on. I'm like, shit, I need some paper. I'm like, because I need some money. I'm like, right now I'm engaged to the grind. I love you. I'm engaged to getting some paper. I got to make this shit happen.
I think
You
that's
know,
the
even-
show is defining that.
It
That's
is.
his own thing because women don't understand that part too. Like, oh, he doesn't want to get married. Well, he said he can't take. He's not ready financially. Like, what do you mean? We'll make it work. It costs. I don't know how much it is to go down to the courthouse. It costs X amount to go to the courthouse to just do it. Like, you don't need a bunch.
But you got to ask yourself this: if he's saying that, and she's not saying anything in regards to, well, you know what? Maybe we ought to start financially planning how this should look. Not necessarily planning the wedding, but planning the life. Because that's what people get caught up in. I want to get married here. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so that's where
all the nigga here is cha-ching, cha-ching, bada bing. Like,
I'm about to spend all this damn money. Yeah, I'm about to spend all this damn money to be in a room full of motherfuckers I don't even like. I don't even like your family.
And don't like me.
And they don't fuck with me either. I don't get invited to none of the events at the house. I can't tell you the last time your mother called me. She called me looking for you, not to see how I was doing. So I'm not in a hurry to get into that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that can go into that. There's levels to it, but it's like, if y'all not having that conversation to where it's like, I hear exactly what you're saying. This is why I was thinking, if anything, if we're going to get married, it probably would be within this timeline because I want to make sure that I'm sitting in this situation. And if he's reciprocating that, you know, you guys are both coming to a meeting of the minds, then it's definitely probably going somewhere. Or
that's called family planning.
Or he hitting you with the long arm. Like, I'm going to play the game with her because she got some good thigh. And I don't want to ruin it yet because she talking this marriage shit. And I might need to go talk to the OGs. I might need to go talk to a few people that's been down this road, get some good advice, and see if this is actually something I want to do. So,
so in that range, that's going to be your 20 to 30 range, to be honest, because it's a lot of uncertainty and unsurety, and especially a male when they're looking at how they would be able to support a family. Some people can't even see themselves as a father at that point. They can't see themselves as somebody's husband at that point. They don't even believe that they're worthy of that.
And to keep it a bill too. A lot of us, I know we all, you know, some of us are very religion, holy roller types, right? But it was always dictated to me that you don't know nobody until you live with them. Like, I don't know if I want to get stuck with a person that I ain't never lived with. The house nice now, but how is it Monday through Thursday when I'm not always over here? What do your bills look like? How are they being paid? Are you a partial payer? Do you pay it in full like I do? You know, like, we got to see where we mesh at. So it's a few different things there. But if y'all even having that conversation, he's serious about you.
Now I hit it with the 30 to 30s, 30s going into 40s now. Since she's asking about timelines,
you might as well just say 30 plus at that point.
30 plus.
Yeah. So now,
because that 30-year-old fucking with that 60-year-old too. She getting that money. Go ahead.
So now we 30 plus. We still rocking, right? Several promotions later.
She might be up on this thing somewhere too, and you might be cool enough to rub that icy hot on my back.
You cool and decent.
Yeah. Right.
Low stakes interactions, zero compromises, and minimal effort.
But look, you don't argue with me. You're very agreeable. But you can't seem to make decisions without me, so I can't trust you to run a household without me. When I'm not around, I don't think you can really hold it down. So your cool ass is just gonna, we gonna kick it. We gonna go get something to eat, and I might kick it with Craig and them most of the time, but our weekends is our weekends. When I feel like it's our weekends,
we probably sound like somebody's mouth running too much. Because if I can't live with you, that mean I can't stand you. I mean, I can't stand you for too long.
Then that's cool.
I'm talking that cool column. That cool column is just, yeah, man. Or she at the house, yeah, man. I'm gonna go in there a little later because I know she's gonna be sleepy and she ain't gonna be talking too goddamn much. So I get tired of hearing her fucking voice. I gotta wake up to that shit. Damn, why I gotta go to sleep to it too, where she running it out the mouth, right?
Yeah, that's that.
So
cool
you deal with it. Yeah. So There's levels to it, man. But
so 30 plus, you don't think they should be on a timeline? Like there shouldn't be a timeline
30,
at all?
30 plus, it should be a plan. Or
with or without kids, I think the timeline changes. So if you're 30 without kids and that is what your intention is, then you should be more aggressive towards what you would like to do, because you had a biological situation, and you, in all that time that you've wasted trying to find the right man, now you need to find the man that's right for you.
You got to about 40.
You can call it to
about 40. 40 after 40. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say when they be talking about like, oh, you got time after 40. Out of all that, you got to, if you trying to get at least a baby in with your husband, you got to about 40. Like that's it. After that, don't be sitting here playing that game in your 40s and 50s. You playing a deadly game.
You better your ass better be married, or at least or on your way down the aisle by at least 34, 35.
Yeah.
You talking about having a baby and shit, because you don't want no baby. Or either that or you didn't have some kids and now you're trying to
lock that's the other down. Part. That's the second part.
Because that usually is what happened. You've been playing around and dating and freaky linking for so freaking long. Now your ass got about 2 kids and by 30, 35, them kids probably teenagers, because you probably did a lot of fucking in your 20s. You're doing a ton of fucking in your 30s too. But you just tired of fucking around. You won't find one person that you cool with.
Right. But that's what actually makes the aggression towards wanting to get married, because you done quote unquote did that already. So I know what I want now. But
that's a whole other conversation, because then they ain't even trying to have no baby. But they ain't even trying to have a baby for that new man and all that. That could be a totally different. that could go down a whole different.
And look, that dude ain't trying to have no baby either.
And that's part of that.
Some of them do.
That's part of
it. It ain't gonna be where it's gonna be the next one.
That's why she not married or getting married, because you got all these weak ass stipulations now and rules that you didn't have before you started popping out these damn kids or running around with every time Dick and Harpo. Now all of a sudden you got rules and regulations. That coochie been the 33 game for as long as we know it. A bunch of niggas been in it just shooting at the basket. Now all of a sudden it's organized. Now we coaching. Fuck out of here. Take us back to the 101 33 game again. We just gonna shoot till something go in. Put me on that court so we can play that game, because a lot of times a lot of women are circling back to the guy that liked them ages ago.
That's all it is.
That's really what it is.
I done seen that more than once.
Yeah,
but
you seen that on somebody's Facebook.
That nice and that cool column.
Now we back together. Yeah, that's
that nice and cool column.
You done had your CDLs for 20 years. Now you got your own trucking company. Now she trying to just sit in because she wants soft life. Okay,
that
go ahead.
And y'all still know the same people, and the same people has been telling her, shit, Jerry been doing good. Jerry got good now, girl. You fucked up, because I'm telling you, Tasha on his heels. You better say something.
Back in the day, he was on my neck. He still want me. Hey, big head.
Back in the day, yep. When they come around, she flirting and playing and shit. Jerry looking at her like he still want to hit that, but he don't like her because, bitch, you played with me when we were younger. So now you just about to be a notch on the bedpost at this point.
That's only with some. There's others.
But if it's good, it's good,
you know what I mean?
He's stuck now. Now if it's good, he's thinking about, damn, I remember when I really wanted her. I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna see how I go when I come back from out of town on this Nash trip.
I've heard a lot of people they liked each other sort of in high school. They end up getting married, other people get divorced and end up being together, and they're 40 plus. It's happening more often than people think.
It happens.
That's because they just have a nostalgic feeling towards when they were younger. It just gets them to go back there.
A lot of people never even left high school. Mentally.
There you go. Mentally.
They still, the quarterback that they got Al Bundy syndrome.
With that jacket tight as shit. The numbers falling off.
They still in high school with it. So they still. I got friends that I got a ton of friends that still
class of '92. Like, huh?
Yes, still waiting on somebody from old high school to throw a party for them to show up so they can see them now. They can see the new truck, or they can see how they dress now, and all that old lame ass shit. And I'm like, bro, it's a billion.
Don't let the GLPs be involved. Cause now all your shit sunk in and drooping. You like, bitch, they ain't even ready for me.
Nobody's ready for you, baby.
Skeleton.
I don't even want to go there. That's a whole nother conversation. But either
so
way
we don't
go,
range. So we don't have a range of time. Like you've been with somebody for 24 months, 36 months, 5
man, when
years.
you know, you know.
No
when you know, you
like
know.
10 years. So it shouldn't be that long then, right? Like 5 years, 10 years, long time. 20 years, 30 years.
When you know, you know. We ain't wasting time. A guy listen, in the 20s, you have a nervousness about what you want to do. When you in your 30s, you know what the fuck you want. You already know what you want before you even get to the restaurant. Know what you want even before you get to the mall. You know what you want from that female. You done told her. At this point, you telling her, this is how and then you might even be crass about it now because you ain't scared. You didn't have this how I want my bitch to behave. You talking like that. And she's sitting there looking like, oh my word.
But where are you, ma'am, on this chart? But ma'am, where are you on this chart? He's talking to you, but where are you on this chart, ma'am? Always keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Nah, because you know, in your 30s, they gonna settle for the nice.
If he calling you a bitch like that, you ain't. I don't know if you on this chart.
No, what I'm saying is,
well, you could be another nice column. He like you.
Listen,
you nice.
He don't like you.
No, Cassius. I'm saying that in the mind frame of that circle back, because a lot of times you might you running back into that chick that you liked back in the day, but now she's seeing you, and now you kind of up now, and you kind of in the position where shit. I can find me another chick. I'm not tripping. So now you laying down the law early in. Listen, this is what I like. This is how I want my bitch to move. Damn, they gotta be a bitch. Well, this is how I want my woman to move. Either way it go, it's the same thing. This is what I want. Either you fucking with her or
you ain't
not.
the same from back in the 8th grade. Like, I'm 40 now. Nah.
I'd have been around the world. I done seen a lot. So, no, it's a little different now. I'm very matter of fact about what I want. Now, if she meet the criteria, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like with women. Women control access to the vag. We control access to the aisle. Walking down that aisle, right? And in both scenarios, long as we don't say the wrong shit, we got a shot. It's just that simple. Long as he don't say nothing stupid, he knocking that ass down. Long as she don't say or do nothing stupid, she may have some time and some skin in the game after a while with me, to where I'm like, hell yeah, man. And look, Bertha ain't going nowhere, dog. That's my boo-boo. I'm make her an honest woman, man. I talked to her mama, her crackhead daddy. I gave him some weed and we was talking about it. He said he always liked me because I never showed it him. And that ghetto love shit. And then of course you got the proper one. I've had conversations with, Theodore, her father. He's a very well-respected man in the neighborhood, and he does not mind the idea of me being his son-in-law. Whatever. However it go. It don't take that long to know what you want. And that's just it. So all women gotta do is not fuck it up. Whatever you was doing in the beginning, do it later. So don't start the relationship off with the twist and screw, and then all of a sudden your neck hurt. You got a toothache. You don't feel like it. You ain't really. The milk done went bad. The expiration date is on that motherfucker, and I gotta get you the fuck up out of here, because I got one at the job that's been talking to me real crazy, and she's starting to look a little interesting to me, because home ain't home like it once was. That's it. How you start is how you finish. And communication.
And communication.
Yeah, and
so mostly,
communication.
whatever you was doing that thing, keep doing that thing.
Yeah. What you got,
like,
what you
as
did to
much
lock
as
me
people,
down is keep me.
Like, men are visual, men are physical. Those two things are important, but they're not everything once you start understanding what it takes to be in a relationship. When you're young, that's probably on the 80-20, it's about 70. Because you like, shoot, in the next 5 years, like, you know, do I want the brown paper bag, is Plain Dane said, or do I want the Gorilla Grip? And next 5 years, I can't be putting it in this bag. I need the grip.
And I'm trying to get all as a young man, I'm trying to get all I can get before these damn kids show up, and then now the coochie timer. So I'm trying to get what I can.
It was already a bag before the kids. So what's this gonna be after that?
That motherfucker already it was the Thanos glove on the little ass hand. That's what it
I can't.
I'm already. You in that bitch like this. You doing this, trying to. You feel anything? Yeah, keep doing that. Fuck it, I'm gonna extend the finger while I'm doing it. Shit. All that old shit, you know, trying to make it work. You know, I like her. You know, that's my little Loosey Goosey. You know what I mean? That's my girl Loosey Goosey. And everybody know what you're talking about. Oh, man, you hit her with the knee yet? How you know? Oh, shit.
Call her hallway back in the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hallway is crazy work.
Man, you know I came through the Timberland down there one time. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
But I digress.
Well, thank y'all for the good tips for today. Sounds like some of these gatekeepers could probably utilize some of these. And for my ladies, this is not to break anybody down. It's just interesting to hear with men. Why are they not proposing? What things have they heard? Versus when you get on those shows or you talk to Kendra G or whoever it may be, she ain't the only one who has shows like that. That's not really the narrative. And we're selling goods sometimes that they're kind of not buying because you in the cool zone, baby. You cool. She cool.
I'll point your finger the other way. There you go.
Oh, so it's right here for me. Whenever somebody be like, "Oh, how's your girl?" They'll be like, "My girl, she cool."
Oh, that's my baby. That's when you know he like, yeah, man, yeah, she cool. We good, brother. Man, you know I love that girl. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like
red flag.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also letting you know in a toxic relationship, we ain't been beefing. We've been doing good. We cool. We cool right now. We chilling. We good. You know what I mean?
You still in the cool category, though.
But sometimes being cool is good enough. You ain't gotta be all up in that, doing that all extra stuff. That's not what a long-term relationship is. That's not what your grandparents is doing. Your grandparents ain't kissing. No, shit. They might have two different beds because my back hurt. Your grandmama, she sleep and she be snoring loud as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I still think you at least in the nice category. It's just when they get older, they be in the nice tolerable. They polite surface. They courteous. Grandma, and they use language to keep distance.
Grandma.
But we doing the work.
Grandpa is they at 5 half the damn time, and then they
doing the work,
and then they hit the pleasant. Maybe you hit the 2.
Yeah, they like the 5 and the 8. They like it the 5 and the 8. I'm just saying, but you ain't in the cool category. Like you not in the cool category, baby. You're not in the cool category. You might be a 5 and an 8, but you ain't over in that 369. 369, but you ain't in the 6'9". You ain't doing that. You ain't cool, decent. Your ass ain't gonna be here.
No, it's
low
just
stakes interactions, zero commitment. You can't be in my house, zero commitment, baby. There's no way.
But it's not always. That's the thing, though. Like relationships got peaks and valleys. It's not always.
Y'all ain't marrying somebody who cool, man. Y'all not marrying. She cool. Not marrying her.
But.
Not married. She cool. She cool.
I don't know.
She doing more. You not
you
doing.
You can't tell us what we would do.
Y'all,
that's another part.
You know.
So you marrying a zero commitment girl. That was in the. I'm just saying, like, is you marrying the zero commitment girl? It's literally an oxymoron. You marrying basic social necessity without words or actions. No,
the the nice girl, she gets married, but she gets divorced a lot. The kind girl is the one that you hang on to. The cool girls sometimes do get married and she stumble over into the kind territory because she like, damn, I'd have been cool for too long and this nigga ain't feeling that shit no more. So she gotta do a pivot. She gotta do a pivot, getting a little older.
Baby, three got the highest chance, right? But still, the way that category is defined, y'all really marrying them? High attraction, minimal active effort or commitments. That's the only one in the cool category. She get divorced. But that one to me, cool and decent, cool, tolerable. Y'all married. I'm just trying to figure out how that's even marriage. That's why I'm asking. Low effort, zero commitment. How you marrying zero commitment?
Shit real.
You know real. People like that?
Man, listen, I done came across. Y'all ain't never met the odd couple that you like 1 on 10, the other one just laid back as hell. You be looking like,
how they get together?
How that works? So then it becomes a thing to where the opposites do attract sometimes, right? And then the back of my mind is, if you know him, you like, well, shit, I saw how his baby mama was moving.
Right, cool, like different than this.
Yeah, she was way the fuck different. But the thing is, she bring this man the piece that he want, whatever it is he was looking for. He found it with this one. And everybody is not the same all the time, but
even this piece is just not talking the nigga to death. I mean, that's better than where he was at before.
Yeah, sometimes, a good shut the fuck up and keep that dick hard too. But you know how to shut up. You be like, ooh, I can't wait for it. I'm glad to come home to some peaceful pussy. She don't talk too much. She know what I want to eat. She can't cook that good, but she can reheat the shit.
But I'm gonna eat it.
Right. She can reheat the shit out of some food I cook. I'm the cook in a relationship because she can't cook. And that's fine. Find balance. Now, how long do they last? Who knows? But it's not off the table that they don't get married. It's not off the table. It depends on the guy. Because we like different shit for different reasons. It's not always going, like the cookie cutter shit is not always going to hit the same with everybody. Me personally, I like who like me. Some guys be liking that challenge. Some guys are just weird. They like a different type of toxic. That cool shit, yeah, man. She be acting like she don't care, but she care, nigga. Like, no, she really don't give a fuck, bro. I know her. No, man, that's just how she be acting. And that could be the thing, but what you showing the world and what you show your spouse or that guy you with might be two different people. We'll never know. But how long do it last? That's the thing. We already know the kind person. She gonna fight. She gonna fight for her man. She gonna make sure that everything is locked in. He gonna fight for his girl because she completes him. They have conversations like that, girl. The kind girl is the one that the murder suicide shit happened with. Because he done fucked her over so much, and she finally said, "You know what? I'm out of here."
I'm gonna kill you and me.
Not to get too dark, but that's what happens. Like when you got something that good and you take it for granted. Because what happens is, as men, we'll take her for granted. That kind woman, the one that make sure that when it's Timberland season, she ordered the Timbs and shit. And
that's the one that's she making breakfast. She packing lunches. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking with that one.
You destroy her. You tired, she tired, but when you wake up, somehow, some way, you still smell pancakes. You like, damn, how she even got the energy? I put my foot on her neck while I was grinding. I mean, I had her in the Boston Crab, and then I put her in the Full Nelson for 30 minutes. She still got up and cooked and came back tired and said, boy, you wore me out, but I know you hungry. You like heart coming through your shirt, like, I love this bitch. I love her. Ooh, I love her, But we stupid sometimes too, so we might fuck her over for a cool bitch.
That's
what happened when you.
That you don't marry.
That's when you shack.
Yeah, that's when you shot. You got this cool ass bitch that showed you a little attention. You like, shit, she don't be showing everybody attention like that. I might need to
She got ass. Right.
Got a fat old ass. She cool as fuck. She just be chilling.
Hoops.
Anyway.
Sorry, I sneezed that out.
We done went too long with this, y'all.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us for a new episode of that late night drip. We will see y'all for our daily drip show on Friday night, 11:30 p.m. EST, and we'll see y'all again on Saturday nights with that late night drip. Make sure y'all hit the chat with us, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to all our channels. Check out the socials below, and we'll check with y'all later. We out of here.
Peace.
Bye.
It's the glow on the screen, the pulse of the night, Gem and Dame in the scene, breaking it right. What's the word? What's the play? We're keeping it fresh. Odd squad in the sway, drip harder than the rest. Pour the tea or the truth. Sip slow or let it loose.